everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Breeze's Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz. Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Wilson on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down after a good gain. They'll get 23 yards there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football. Absolutely.
His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On the ground, it's Michael. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. 14 yards there on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot to hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Breeze now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they started that drive from the shadows of their own end zone all the way back at the 2, and they're able to get 3 out of it.
And, you know, shadows tend to scare people, right? Not in this case. This offense was not jumpy at all, handled it very well, put themselves into a position to score.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get...
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And left side here, it's Graham. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync,
Tempo. They run again with Michael. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.